Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the 305 sprint cars here at USA. Ran a decent time here in practice. The track came in really worn out, like mostly through the center, a little bit on the bottom, but the bottom you could still get gripped up and go around the quickest way. For now at least, it definitely won't be like that once we get like 5-10 laps in the race. But hopefully we can run a decent time here in qualifying. Hopefully I can get back to like the mid-5s or something. We are car number 2. Corey is car number 1. I think his last name said Winsel or something like that. He plays on the controller, but he is super fast in sprint cars. Okay, that was an awful first corner. I'm just going to bank it all on the second lap and run the outside in 3 and 4. Because I completely screwed up turn 1 and 2. But try to keep the car straight, get the momentum going into the second lap. Need to have a better turn 1. Turn in a little bit later. Try to get the right rear in the grip. Kind of worked out. I was a little bit in the slick. Didn't really get it gripped up too well. 3 and 4 I feel like is where you can make up a lot of time. Decent 3 and 4. Not amazing. Probably won't get back to the mid-5s like we were. 699, yeah, that kind of hurts. I was hoping to get into the 5s, but it's messed up the cornering for sure. Definitely messed up cornering. So far we're 3rd. Corey's in front of us. Carson, number 3, is in front of us. I don't recognize number 3's name. Definitely have raced Corey a few times. He's very fast. Like I said, he plays on controller, which is crazy. Like, he is super fast on them. But so far we're 3rd. Have like 4 people left to qualify. So I'll pick it up and we're getting ready to go green. Hopefully we could stay towards the front like we are. Alright, well, we stayed in 3rd, which is fine with me. I think the bottom will be fine in the first laps. They're trying to stick the bottom in 1 and 2. Just because the line's so high in the corners right now. If you could hook the bottom, you'll be a lot faster to start out with. But this race is going to be a lot of consistency. It's only 20 laps, so it is quite a short race. It's going to go by super fast. But if you do enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. I do a decent amount of dirt racing. I think right after this, I'm going to run a 358 modified race at Knoxville to get that out of the way with, get that done with. So hopefully we could do pretty well. I know Corey's super fast. He's always been really fast on sprint cars. So I know that's like his main thing he does is sprint cars. So he'll be one to watch to win this race probably. Hopefully we can keep up with these top 2. That's my goal. Keep up with the top 2, try to stay at least in 3rd, if not maybe get a spot out of it, try to win it. I don't know if we can. We'll see what we could do. But hopefully we can stay with them as much as we can. It is a short race, 20 laps, so that kind of plays into our favor a little bit. Because I feel like the more the track gets worn out, the worse I get. So hopefully we could do decent and try to stick this bottom as long as we can and actually get the grip correctly like I did in practice. But if you guys have ran this week, let me know how it's gone for you. Like, and if your races have been this slick in the beginning or if they've been like pretty fresh tracks. Because the way this track races is super different from when it's fresh to when it gets slicked off. Some tracks, it barely moves up. This track is like completely different when it gets slicked off. Because you really can't grip the bottom much at all. I'm wondering if we can do what we did in, I think it was the 358 modifieds, or it might have been in the street stocks here. One of those two, where we were running the outside and kind of like cut off the back half of the corner. Like, just go high, come off really low. Wonder if that's a thing you can do in the sprint cars or not. We'll have to try it through the race or see how these guys are doing, because I know Corey did that at Volusia in 1 and 2 and was killing us doing that. So we'll see how he runs, because he's definitely going to be the one to see where the line is.
One lap at a time, one car at a time.
Try to get as good of a jump as we can when the leader goes.
Pace car's off, be ready.
Had a decent start. 4th place had a good start, so he's going to be on the outside of us.
20 laps to go.
Literally door to door. Everybody went outside, which I'm kind of shocked by.
Clear high.
We are clear. I feel like if you can get the bottom to work, run it, they're definitely going to have a lot of momentum on the outside to start with, being on the outside. But if you can get your right rear in that grip, it's going to be super fast. I'm more comfortable doing it in 3 and 4. Yeah, it's kind of crazy saying that because there's actually a wall down here.
Come on, bro.
Easier to hit. But I'm just worse in 1 and 2 doing it. It's so much easier to just slide up and get in the slickness. But Corey's gonna make the pass, it looks like. Running the bottom. Because this bottom's not gonna stick here for long.
Working outside.
So you might as well use it while you got it.
Still there. You're clear.
Okay. He's gonna try to take the bottom now. Hopefully he messes up doing it. It messed up my line for sure, because I wasn't expecting him to come down. But he got past on the bottom. He didn't want to get past again. I understand that. Definitely messed up that line. You don't want to hit the wall with your front left. That will really hurt your speed. And probably a little bit of your steering. I try to let off a little bit. Try to get the car pointed down there. Try not to get the car too sideways either. Yeah, I don't know what it is about 3 and 4. I'm just so much more comfortable in 3 and 4 than I am in 1 and 2. That was a really good 3 and 4.
Still there.
He definitely messed it up a little bit.
Clear.
I want to try to get the front left on the grass just like that.
Good job on that.
Because that's the way to really get the grip. If you can get the front left in the grass, the back right's probably going to be in the grip.
Still there. Clear.
That was a good 3 and 4. We got in the second. All right. Let's see if we can do anything to Corey here. Probably not. Yeah, I'm not as good in 1 and 2 than I am in 3 and 4 for sure. Definitely struggle a little bit. Wasn't as good of a 3 and 4, but the 3 car behind me slides up really hard off the corner. Definitely don't want to hit the wall down there either. You can definitely get low enough to hit that wall. I've done it a few times in other cars. Because the other cars have a very long front. 3 car really sent it into that corner. Was not ready for that. Good thing he backed off. He probably would have hit me. I think I'm going to go outside in 1 and 2 now. Because the bottom's just getting real slick in 1 and 2. I'm just not as comfortable running it. That was not a good 3 and 4. I think Corey hit the wall up there a little bit. He looked like he got sideways off the corner. But you can either go all the way out to the grip or just probably stay a little bit above the slick and keep your momentum up. Still think 3 and 4 decent on the bottom if you can get it gripped up. Very hard to though. You probably have to let off the gas a little bit more. But 1 and 2, I do like this top side.
10 laps to go.
Already halfway through this race. Wow. Flying through this race. I said it was a short race, and it definitely is. Screwed up that corner. I went in a little too shallow to start with. But I have a decent gap back to 3rd, which is nice. Let me try running all the way to the outside, see if that helps at all. Corey's just so consistent up here. He is so fast. Yeah, you definitely have to let off a little bit, I think, to get that bottom gripped up and get the car pointed straight off the corner. I think that definitely is the way to run the bottom. Jesus, he's just so fast. He even gets it in 1 and 2 still right now. It's very hard to do. But you don't want to let off too much to where the car just turns into the inside wall. That's the main thing. If you let off too much in the 3 and 4, it'll just turn straight to the inside wall. And you'll smack that thing, go straight back out to the wall. Just don't need it to grip up at the wrong time. Definitely doing decent in 3 and 4 though. I don't know if running the top in 1 and 2 is like hurting my momentum from running the bottom in 3 and 4 and stuff. Like if it's just better off running the bottom, or if it's better off running top because of the momentum, I have no clue at all. I'm just going to keep what I'm doing because it's working for me for the most part. Because the third place car is not really catching me. We're basically running the same lines. And he sends it harder into turn 3, but slides up off the corner more. Kind of like that I did not want to do, but it just happened. Ooh, he might have hit the wall back there because I just gained 2/10 on him that corner. So he might have smacked the wall. Corey's just gone. There's no catching him at that point. But I'm happy we were able to gain a spot there towards the beginning of this race while the bottom was still pretty gripped up. I just don't want to hurt the car now at this point and smack the wall. We've got a good enough gap back to third. We should finish second relatively easily. Unless the 3 car really finds the speed that Corey has and catches me and passes me in the last like 2 laps here. But geez, it is black all the way to the inside wall. Like, it is slick. So definitely easy to mess it up. But he is still pulling away, running the bottom in 1 and 2. So if you could run that bottom in 1 and 2, it is so thin down there. Holy shit. That's a no for me. Or you might be able to run a slider line through 1 and 2 a little bit. Potentially. I kind of hold my own, if not just lose the slightest bit to Corey in 3 and 4. But 1 and 2, I definitely lose it to him up there because he is just so fast in 1 and 2. He's able to grip that bottom every time. Like I said, he's just so consistent. He runs on a controller, which is crazy. I know he streams on Twitch. But he runs on a controller, he's just so consistent. Good win. But that was fun. I'll always like this track. USA is always a good track for me. I enjoy running it on asphalt or dirt, either or. Had a good race with the 3 car there. I want to go back and see that battle in the beginning that we had, also that Corey had with him. I didn't have a great start. The guy behind me kind of had to check up a little bit. They all went to the outside first corner, which I was shocked by. I really did not think that was going to be the case. Definitely thought the guys would drop to the bottom to start out with. Corey drops down in 3 and 4 and doesn't leave it for the rest of the race. I actually had a better 3 and 4 than him that corner. But I had to let off a little bit to not run into his back left. Didn't want to wreck us. But I thought maybe the outside was the better at the time, but it definitely was not right off the rip. You could definitely get the grip on the bottom. You can just see how consistent he is with running it. He is a little bit in the slick right there, but he's still able to complete the pass for the most part, get that lap led. This is only lap 3, so it only took 2 laps for him to get a lap led. Like, on the 3rd lap, he led, and he never looked back. Cleared him there in 1 and 2. Gives him the outside still. I'm surprised the 3 never got to the bottom earlier. And I think right here I got to his inside, but he had enough of a run off the corner. He got down here, which I wasn't expecting. But it kind of messed up my angle because I had to like tap the brake to not run into the back of him going into the corner. That kind of messed up my flow to start out with. But I caught him really quick. He was sliding way too much up in 3 and 4 like that, and I was able to hook the bottom a lot better. That's what was winning me this battle over the 3. I think 1 and 2 he was fine. No, he kind of slid up too much there. I kind of followed him a little bit, but stayed towards the middle. But I think right here he just slid up way too much again, I want to say, and I got under him here. I just enjoy running 3 and 4 better. I don't know what it is. It's just, I just feel more comfortable doing that. And it's just weird. Because there's actually like a wall that you're about to hit every time. Able to get my front left barely on the grass there and get that grip coming off the corner. Thought the 3 might have tried to dive back down to the bottom, but he never did. Ran a good 3 and 4 again, right along that wall. And we pulled away from him. So, that's awesome. Let's go back to the very beginning. See if there's any incidents between everybody. 2 in the 5. Oh, that's netcoded. I think that's what they were talking about in the very beginning. That was a lot of netcode. That's very unfortunate for the 5 and 12 overall. That's just very unfortunate. Who is this? The 6, the 9, or the 10 and the 9. 9 just comes up, hits the side of the 10, sends him to the inside wall. That's very unfortunate for the 10 overall. 4 car, too high going into the corner. Just taps the wall a little bit with the back right, not too bad. Hang on, wait. Is the 4 car's guy wearing overalls? I need to see this. I'm pretty sure his guy is wearing overalls. Oh, he's not. Okay, it's just like pink arms. I was super confused. Maybe he's not. I don't know. No, those are arms. It's hard to freaking see it though. This thing's in the way. Yeah, I think he's literally wearing overalls in the car. That is hilarious. I love that. I absolutely love that. He's wearing overalls as his uniform. That's hilarious. Okay, let's get rid of that. Go back to play. Think he's gonna smack the wall off of 2 here? No? Okay, I don't know what the incident was there. Maybe he just tapped the wall going in the corner again. 4 car is just like super tight going in these corners. His back right's hitting the wall. He's just getting too high, and that's the end of the incident. Okay, so we had a good race. Happy with how we ran. The 3 car almost caught us a couple times, I think. Like once I got by him, I actually ran a 760 on lap, or 61 on lap 7. Wow. I'm really shocked by that because I ran it that late. I thought I would have ran it earlier in the race, but I didn't. What was his fast lap? 6:34 and a 6:35 right there. Multiple sixes. Yeah, he was very quick. He ran an 8:23 on the same lap. So happy with how we ran for sure. Happy we were able to gain a spot and finish second. We were car number 2 out of what, 13. So we should gain a little bit of iRating. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results in. Strength of field was 2,500. How many splits were there? There was 5 different splits. See, this is a different time than I normally run these races. I'm running it more at a nighttime, and competition's a lot higher, but we still ran pretty well. I'm very happy with how we ran. It actually says he actually led the second lap too. I didn't notice that, so I thought he led the third lap and on, but he did not. He led the second lap and on. 3 car led the first lap, but happy we were able to get up to second place. That is awesome. We gained 38 iRating. Corey's over 6K. Jesus Christ, he is just so high up there. I don't even know what to say about it, but had a pretty good race overall. Top 7 had 0x. These guys down here had 2x and then 4x at the very bottom. That's unfortunate for them, but we kept it clean. You definitely want to keep it clean at this racetrack, because if you hit any wall, especially in a sprint car, probably going to hurt your handling a little bit. And I'm not like the best at the sprint cars. As you can see, that Corey kicked all of our ass. I was 3 seconds behind him. Like, I did start a position behind him, but he started in second, got the lead, and took off. I wasn't that far behind when I got in the second, and he just took off for me. So I know I'm not like one of the best by any means. I just do what I can and trying to get better at them by any means. So just trying to work my way up in iRating once again after we lost the 202 races back a couple seasons ago. Like, it takes so long to grind your iRating back, I swear. But that was a fun race overall. Happy we ran pretty well. I always enjoy this track, like I said. And if you guys enjoy the racing, let me know in the comments. And I appreciate you guys for watching as always. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.